We get it. I understand that you're fucking frustrated, but you need to get it together. You need to get it right. How do you get it right? I'm going to tell you. Faith. When you have faith, everything else should not be about worrying. When you get about at a certain standpoint, just within a beneficial of habits phase, you start to see how your habits make you feel as time goes on. And once you continue those habits, you feel momentum. You feel results coming in, but you also feel like you need to do more. Why is this? That is because us as human beings, we always want more. Why do we want more? No one knows. But there's a psychological thing that it's more than likely of because. But you only get to this phase of life when you start to have a transfer of a self-image. Now, when you're switching yourself, it's pretty much like however you want to picture it. Your old self is going locked away, you're burying it, and your new self is coming to the surface. You're reborn. You're shedding your skin, and all those habits, all those thoughts that you now have are operated from faith. Faith, in my definition, is pretty much knowing and having faith that whatever you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing. It's operating from the conscience. So anytime you feel like somebody may judge you or think about like, what are you doing this for? It's not for them to try and understand. Your calling has called you to do this. Their calling has called them to do that. Now my question is your life intentional right now? It probably isn't, because majority of our actions aren't intentional. When I used to smoke, when I used to drink, yeah, we was all taking all of these shots, hitting the blunts. They were intentional, but I didn't want to be the way I was. So we're operating from an unaware phase, but we're aware at the same time. And that's when you become a drifter. So when you worry though, bro, all you're telling God is that you don't trust him. All you're telling everything else is that you don't trust it. You don't trust the universe. You don't trust whatever you're doing. You don't trust the process. Yes, you know over time things get better, but you still worry about it. Why? Because you think about the bad shit that is made up. I get it though, because everybody does it. I've done it, and to a certain standpoint I still do it, but when I do it, it's a smaller window. It's pretty much it. I don't worry about nothing. Only time I'll come out of myself is when I start running low on money and I'm not able to get gas or go buy some breakfast because I want to have the proper macros just for the morning. I notice it. I go into a good performance of physicality. Do some push-ups, do some arms, do some praying, do some reading, and I'm back high again. We all gotta know that there's a habit tracker of what we do and how we do it and what we are doing to overcome certain thought processes throughout our day. When you have a stress tolerance and when you're hiring it, the same way you say, oh, it takes me 2 blunts to get higher. Like, bro, that's fucking pathetic. It takes you 4 shots to actually get drunk. Bruh, What the fuck? That's cool? Since when? But hey, cause I was never a smoker. That's the thing I noticed too. Yeah, I smoked more than one blunt in one sitting before, but it was like, bro, I'm already high from damn near 3, 4 hits. And then the thing is, yeah, I enjoy the time, but afterwards, maybe the day after, a couple days after, I feel a pain in my chest. And it's like, oh crap, what is that? And then I instantly think about the smoking. It's like, oh crap, this is what it's doing? This hurts. And I continue to do it. So that pain continued to pop up randomly. So I want you all to know that your calling will call you to do whatever you are supposed to do. Don't try to follow my path, because all I'm doing is documenting what's helping me. And I know whatever helps me is helping someone. So have all of your habits in line to the point where you know throughout your day that you're being productive. If you start a content channel and you want to post a certain amount of shorts and a certain amount of videos, prepare for it. It took for me to understand and adapt to my own schedule, because what it was is I have to wake up at 3 a.m. so that I can get an actual quality video in, because I got the kids and everyone's always up. It's a background. It's people always coming downstairs. No one's coming downstairs at 3 a.m. Everyone's asleep. So I have to do that. And waking up at 3 a.m. is not that hard, because I have now switched to a total different mindset. So, do I fall back to sleep sometimes? Yes. But I've done everything that I said I was going to do, and it won't even be for an hour. It'll probably be for like 10, 15 minutes, so it really is a cat nap. But your thought process will take you further than what you believe. And majority of the time, it won't even be a part of what you can really fathom. So that's why I say focus on right now. Focus on what's in front of you. And then once you complete whatever is in front of you, you just move a step forward. Imagine a road, and God tells you at the end of this road, it might be a prize waiting on you, a reward. Whether you like it or not, it's something good though. And you're like, okay. But once you start, the road's clear. Once you continue walking, maybe 3, 4 miles in, you start to see more and more animals coming out. And then the vicious animals are coming out, like, what's up? Yo, what's up? They're not trying to bother you. They're like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's all. And then you go down a little further. You got bumps. You got curves in the road. You got long up and downs. So you got to find a way to crawl up this concrete road. But all in the end, you still know that something good is at the end. Something good is at the end. You don't know what it is, but you just have faith. And you know that something good is at the end. And what majority of people will do, what the drifters do, They think that being consistent and seeing no results right away, they switch their mindset and saying that the road never ends. The road is flawed. The road is fake. They don't believe in it. And they say that the end of the road is pretty much for the people that are pretty much stubborn or just egotistical and don't give up, right? And they switch their mindset. They talk so negative to themselves. Just walking down the road, they switched their mindset of saying that it's something bad at the end. Or, again, the road just never ends. We never get to it. But everyone has heard get rich or die trying. So what the fuck are we doing? Why are we thinking like that? If you're thinking like that, stop. You need to get your ass on the floor and knock out 100, damn near 300 push-ups and be grateful for where you are right now. Because I guarantee you, there is somebody that might be in prison. Even if someone in prison is watching this, hit the floor, bruh. You're going to earn that positive attitude. You're going to earn it. Other people might not see why you're doing what you're doing, but you know why you're doing it. And there will be obstacles, but know that something good is at the end of every road. Because God has told you that. And as long as you have faith, and as long as you have the correct thought process, and don't let any negativity overwhelm the kingdom, overwhelm the sanctuary, how can you lose? Because all you think about is winning and loving to work.